Catherine Moran is an English broadcaster, TV critic and columnist at The Times, where she writes 3 columns a week, one for the Saturday magazine, a TV review column, and the satirical Friday column Celebrity Watch. Moran is British Press Awards Columnist of the Year for 2010, and both BPA Critic of the Year 2011, and Interviewer of the Year 2011. Early life: Moran's Irish father is a one-time drummer and psychedelic rock pioneer, who became confined to the sofa by osteoarthritis. She is the eldest of 8 children and has 4 sisters and 3 brothers. She was born in Brighton and then lived in a 3-bedroom council house in Wolverhampton with her parents and 7 siblings, an experience she described as akin to the Hunger Games. She attended Springdale Junior School and was then educated at home from the age of 11, having attended secondary school for only 3 weeks. Moran and her siblings received no proper formal education from their parents during this time. The local council allowed them to do so, as they were the only hippies in Wolverhampton. The children frequently occupied their time with simple games, such as throwing mud at their house. Moran describes her childhood as happy but revealed she left home as soon as she was able, at age 18. Journalism and writing career: Moran was convinced throughout her teenage years that she would become a writer. At the age of 13 in October 1988 she won a Dylan's Young Readers Contest for an essay on why I like books and was awarded £250 of book tokens. At the age of 15, she won the Observer's Young Reporter of the Year. She began her career as a journalist for Melody Maker, the weekly music publication, at the age of 16. Moran also wrote a novel called The Chronicles of Narmo at the age of 16, inspired by having been part of a homeschooled family. In 1992, she launched her television career, hosting the Channel 4 music show Naked City, which ran for 2 series and featured a number of then up-and-coming British bands such as Blur, Manic Street Preachers, and the Boo Radleys. Johnny Vaughan co-presented with her on Naked City. Moran's upbringing inspired her TV drama comedy series, Raised by Wolves, which began airing in the UK on Channel 4 in December 2013. In July 2012, Moran became a Fellow of the University of Aberystwyth. In April 2014, she was named as one of Britain's most influential women in the BBC Women's Hour Power List 2014. Feminism: in 2011, Ebury Press published Moran's book How to Be a Woman in the UK. As of July 2012, it had sold over 400,000 copies in 16 countries. Twitter: Moran is an influential figure on Twitter. In August 2013, she organised a 24-hour boycott of Twitter in protest against the organisation's perceived failure to deal adequately with offensive content posted, sometimes anonymously, on public figures' Twitter feeds. In 2014, her Twitter feed was recognized for its brevity, impact and register control when it became a controversial addition to the list of English A-level set texts. In June 2014, the Reuters Institute for the Study of Journalism reported she was the most influential British journalist on Twitter. Personal life: in December 1999, Moran married the Times rock critic Peter Paffides in Coventry and the couple have 2 daughters, born in 2001 and in 2003. Awards and Honours: 2011 Galaxy National Book Awards, Book of the Year, How to Be a Woman, 2011 Galaxy National Book Awards, Popular Non-Fiction Book of the Year, How to Be a Woman, 2011 British Press Awards, Interviewer of the Year, 2011 British Press Awards, Critic of the Year, 2011 Irish Book Award, Listener's Choice category, How to Be a Woman, 2011 Cosmopolitan, Ultimate Writer of the Year, 2010 British Press Awards, Columnist of the Year, Bibliography, Moran, Catherine. The Chronicles of Narmo. Corgi. ISBN A0-552-52724-6. Moran, Catherine. How to Be a Woman. Ebury Press. ISBN A978-0-09-194073-7. Moran, Catherine. Moranthology. Ebury Press. ISBN A978-0-09-194088-1. Moran, Catherine. How to Build a Girl. Ebury Press. ISBN A978-0-09-194996. References. External links: How to Be a Woman website site, raised by Wolves page on Channel 4.